Hello, viewers, and welcome to Skirmish Gaming. Today, I am going to be explaining why Blitz Survival Games is better than a lot of other servers' interpretations of the Hunger Games. First of all, what is the Survival Games? So, Survival Games is an interpretation of the Hunger Games movies and books that is plugged into Minecraft. It's basically where you're placed into a map, and there's a bunch of chests that you have to loot in order to get gear and eliminate other players, and the person who wins is the last man standing. So, what exactly is Blitz Survival Games? Well, it differs from a lot of other servers in many different ways. First of all, it has these kits. Now, a lot of other servers have some sort of kit idea behind them, but Blitz Survival Games is heavily kit based. So basically what a kit is items that you get from a specific class that you choose to upgrade about 1 minute into the game that you're playing. And these give you an advantage because if you're perhaps running away from someone who is chasing you and you don't have a weapon, then you can get a weapon from your kit 1 minute into the game. Also, they provide a way for you to get more items without having a chest route, or if you have bad luck and get a bad chest route, then your kit can save you. There are 3 different game modes of Blitz Survival Games. There's Solo Normal Mode, Solo No Kits Mode, and Teams Normal Mode. So Solo Normal Mode is when there are kits, and each player gets a kit 1 minute into the game. It's basically what I just explained to you. No kits mode is all the same except for there are no kits, as it says in the title. And there's teams normal mode, which is obvious. You're not allowed to team on solo maps, but on teams maps you're allowed to team with one other player, and in solo maps there was teaming, and it was a little bit unfair, so that's why they added teams mode and made teaming in solo mode bannable. So teaming was a big problem back in the old Blitz days because there was no team mode, and people would team in a game that was really supposed to be originally a solo game, and it would make things very unfair, especially because kits, if you have enough skill and you get them up to a high enough level, kits can become certainly overpowered. And that is one thing that the people who work on Blitz have been trying to fix, and I feel like they're doing a decent job at doing that. But when 2 good kits combined on a solo map, and they would become extremely overpowered and would be very unfair to any other player who is in the game. And teaming was just something that was altogether unfair. A 2v1 is some situations that nobody really wants to get into. That's why they invented team mode. So they made anyone who wants to be in a team, it would be a 2v2 battle, and it would be much more fair for all the other players. There's a reason why it's called Blitz Survival Games. I always wondered why it was called Blitz Survival Games for the first couple times I played this game. But it's because of something called the Blitz Star. Now, the Blitz Star comes in, I think it's maybe 3 minutes and 30 seconds after the game starts, and basically it spawns in a chest, a random chest, usually near the cornucopia, where at the center of the map where you spawn, and it leaves a Blitz Star, which you can obtain power-ups from, and these power-ups are very powerful, and you have to unlock them in the shop. As I showed you before, there's different Blitz power-ups that do different things, but I won't be getting into that in this particular talk. Now, there are a lot of advantages to all these aspects of the Blitz Survival Games, and these are the aspects that make the game a lot better than many other interpretations of the Hunger Games. So, first of all, it's very new player friendly now. Before, it wasn't as new player friendly, and it'd be very unfair because new players would come in with no good kits, and people with good kits and more talent would utterly destroy new players that came into the game. But now that they added no kits mode, it's more chest-based and much more fair for new players who are just coming in, and they won't be completely demolished by people with high kits. And they can build up the amount of coins that they have in no kits, and eventually once they have a decently high level kit, they can join solo mode and compete with the more skilled players who have higher level kits. It's also more player friendly because of teams mode, because the 2v1s won't happen, and it just makes the game more fair altogether. And there's also another thing about kits. What's the point of kits if there's so much trouble with people being overpowered? Why bother with it? I simply think it's because it's a very important aspect and a special aspect that makes Blitz Survival Games unique from a lot of other servers. Kits are something you can work towards, and they take a long time to work towards. And I have Hunter 8 right now. I'm very close to getting Hunter 9. And the prospect of working towards something and accomplishing something is very satisfactory. And that's why I think a lot of people are drawn towards the idea of kits, is because once you work for something very hard for a long time and you finally get it and you get to enjoy the benefits of having nice gear in your game, it can be very exciting and satisfactory sensation that you gain from, the work that you did coming out to your benefit. And I think that kits are very good for that. Also, I think that it's more rewarding for players who have more skills than other players, because they actually get to grasp onto a level 10 or a level 9, and they get to reap those benefits because they're more skilled than other players. And it sets them apart, and it makes them an example for other players who are new and have lower level kits, and they make them want to strive to be greater, strive to be a better Blitz player who can make their legacy on the server and become a leaderboards player. These are the leaderboards, by the way, showing top overall kills, top overall wins, and top overall team wins. But that is what makes Blitz so special, in my opinion, is the kits. I think what I just explained is one of the reasons that Blitz Survival Games is better than a lot of other servers out there. Now, I don't know everything about all the other survival game servers, and there's a high chance that a lot of you people out there are disagreeing with me on this point, but I feel very strongly about this. I'm honestly from a kind of biased position because I haven't really played very much other survival games at all. But I think that this survival games has something truly special, and I think you should, if you're a new player to Minecraft or survival games, and if you want to try it out, come to this server. Just make sure you're playing no kits mode, otherwise you might just get trashed by somebody who has a lot more gear than you. So all in all, this server is more new player friendly. The kits add something special to the game that make you satisfied once you get a nice high kit and you gain those benefits of your hard work. And team mode makes things a lot better, making things also more new player friendly because 2v1s, and it's a lot more fair than other servers where you can team and 2v1s can happen and things are just unfair completely. So those are the reasons why the Blitz Survival Games on the Hypixel server is the best survival games out of the Minecraft survival games that are out there right now. And I highly suggest you come and play on this server if you want to find this out for yourself. That is all. I will see you viewers in the next episode. Goodbye.